Hey, everybody. I get a lot of comments from people that reach out to me privately that they want to do to their abuser, their rapist, their predator. They want to do the exact same thing I did. I was molested and raped as a young boy by my Boy Scout leader. This animal was also a lieutenant in the local sheriff's department. I lived in silence and shame and pain for 30 years. And then I saw him in a deli with a young boy one day, and it ripped open all my wounds that I had tried to cover over. I eventually went to his house to confront him one night. A violent struggle ensued, and at the end, he lay dead. So, yes, I got my revenge. But at what price? I was arrested the next day and charged with first-degree murder, facing life in prison. You do not want to walk in my shoes and do what I did and face life in prison. 10 seconds after those cuffs are clamped on your wrists, you're going to be like, what did I just do to my life? Your life will be over. And you do not want to spend life in prison. I can't get this across to you. And maybe it's not even the people out there who want to seek revenge against their predator. Maybe it's the average person who steps over the line and drives drunk and kills somebody and gets a vehicular manslaughter. Or maybe embezzles a lot of money and faces 10 years in prison. Or maybe you sell your buddy a bag of dope and it's filled with fentanyl and he dies of an overdose and you get charged with his murder. I mean, there's numerous ways you could land behind prison walls. And it's the last place you want to be. When you think 10 seconds, you're going to have instant regret. Then what about 10 hours from then? And what about 10 days from then? And 10 months, and then 10 years? It is simply not worth flushing your life away. Life is so precious. Do not do what I did. Do not follow in my footsteps. If you're a victim / survivor, just start healing. I focused on my abuse my whole life, and it drove me down one dead-end street after another. Stop focusing on your abuse. Yes, it happened. It's done with. It's in the past. Let's start healing and start moving forward. My other videos, I'm taking you through steps to start healing and start growing. You're stuck as a victim. Tell yourself, I'm done being a victim and I want to change my life. Because if you don't, you could end up doing what I did. And you do not want to spend life in prison. It is just a hellish existence. In the county jail, we were just, you're getting all the guys kicking dope off the street who are just diarrhea nonstop in your cell, vomiting in your cell. We had guys, so many guys with mental illness, and they're defecating everywhere and playing with their feces. And I mean, why do you want to subject yourself to that environment? And then there's fighting, and then there's the guards on top of it. And then there's one bunkie after another who makes you insane. And that's just in the county jail before you even get sentenced. And then when you go to prison, you tell me you're going to step out of a Department of Corrections van or bus into a prison and you're not going to be scared to death when you walk through there. I don't care who you are. It's a new environment. It's frightening. And the reality of it is just like, you know, I was blessed with the sentence I got, 5 years. But you are not going to get a 5-year sentence if you do what I did. You have to be ready to face and to do life in prison. And it's simply not worth it. So do not follow my footsteps. If you're skirting the law with your lifestyle, I'm telling you, you better correct it, because you do not want to go to prison for a long stretch. It's a horrible existence. Try living in your walk-in closet for a week with a spackle bucket, a 5-gallon spackle bucket as your toilet, and have your family bring you hard-boiled eggs for breakfast, a bologna sandwich with an apple for lunch, and some sloppy, small-sized pasta dish for dinner. And do that for a week. Live in your walk-in closet, and then see if you really want to go to prison. And that's only being in your cell. A cell was about 7 by 10, 7 by 12 maybe. You don't want to do it. I'm telling you, you do not want to go to prison. I don't care who you are. I don't care how tough you are. Seeing everybody cry and moan and complain. Don't do it. Change your lifestyle now. Follow my other videos and let's start healing and growing. Peace.